Moment of inertia. The moment of inertia of a single particle is defined as I equals m times r squared, where m is the mass of the particle and r is the distance from the axis of rotation. The moment of inertia of a system of particles is given by I equals summation over I mi times ri squared, and the moment of inertia of a rigid object can be found using the relationship I equals integration r squared dm. Example. In the figure shown, m equals 2 kilograms and at x equals 4 meters. Find the moment of inertia in each of the following cases. A. If the object rotates about the z-axis. B. If the object rotates about the y-axis. And C. If the object rotates about the x-axis. Solution. A. If the object is rotating about the z-axis. If the object is rotating about the z-axis, then it moves like this. This motion can be represented in the following figure. As a result, I equals m times r squared. M equals 2 kilograms and r equals 4 meters, which means that Z equals 32 kilogram meter squared. B. The object is rotating about the y-axis. If the object is rotating about the y-axis, then it will be moving in a horizontal circle of radius of 4 meters. As a result, I equals mr squared. M equals 2 kilograms and r equals 4 meters, which means that Iy equals 32 kilogram meter squared. C. If the object is rotating about the x-axis. The distance between the x-axis and the object is equal to 0. As a result, Ix equals to 0. Torque and angular acceleration. The relationship between the net torque acting on a single particle and its angular acceleration is given by tau net equals I times alpha, where I is the moment of inertia of the particle about the axis of rotation and alpha is the particle's angular acceleration. The same relationship is valid for a rigid object where tau net equals I alpha, and in this case, I represents the moment of inertia of the rigid object about the axis of rotation, and alpha is the angular acceleration of the rigid object. This relationship is similar to Newton's second law, where we have tau net equals I times alpha, and Newton's second law says that F net equals m times a. The mass in Newton's second law represents the resistance of the object to any change in its translational motion, and the moment of inertia represents the resistance of the object to any change in its rotational motion. Example. A uniform rod of length L and mass m is attached at one end to a frictionless pivot. The rod is released from rest in the horizontal position. If the mass of the rod is concentrated in the middle of the rod and the moment of inertia of the rod is given by I equals 1/3 times m times L squared, calculate the magnitude of the initial angular acceleration of the rod. Animation. Here is what happens when the rod is released from rest. The rod rotates about the axis that passes through the pivot point. Solution. We are given the moment of inertia of the rod, and we know that m is concentrated in the middle. We are asked to calculate the magnitude of the angular acceleration of the rod. We know that tau net equals I times alpha, If we can calculate tau net, then we can calculate alpha. To find the net torque, we first identify all forces acting on the object. There is only one force acting on the rod, and that is the gravitational force directed downward. As a result, the magnitude of the net torque equals the magnitude of R times the magnitude of F times sine theta. R represents the vector from the pivot to the point of application of the force and equals to L over 2. As a result, the magnitude of R equals L over 2. The magnitude of F equals mg and theta equals 90 degrees, which means that the magnitude of the net torque equals L over 2 times mg times sine 90 degrees and is equal to L over 2 times mg. Substitute the magnitude of the net torque and the moment of inertia in equation 1. We get the following equation. L over 2 times mg equals 1/3 times m times L squared times the magnitude of alpha. As a result, the magnitude of alpha equals 3g divided by 2L.